Lights.
Roll camera. Action.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing ends. Yeah, well, the problem with most of these safety observation videos is that they use actors and scripts, and quite often what you ended up getting just wasn't believable. So when we made SafeTrack, we wanted to use real people on real observations so that we could teach employees how to make positive safety observations that actually help to prevent injuries. And while SafeStart teaches individuals how to keep themselves safe, SafeTrack teaches people how to keep others from being hurt with positive observation and feedback skills. SafeTrack consists of 4 units, approximately 3 hours each, plus an overview session designed for all employees. Each unit consists of workbooks, table group discussions, observation cards, and video exercises. Let's take a look. SafeTrack is an observation and feedback process where basically the observers are going out and trying to help their coworkers work more safely. We're going out and we're looking for all types of actions, behaviors that will reduce risk. And we're trying to improve those actions and behaviors, whether they're of a preventative, prevent the incident in the first place, or a minimizing severity sort of type behavior. They're called critical behaviors, not because each one of them is going to cause a critical or a fatal injury, but more in relation to the principle of the critical few. In other words, 85 to 95% of your injuries are going to come from 10 to 15 behaviors. And you can pull a lot of efficiency into this process simply by training the observers to be able to identify whether these critical behaviors are safe or at risk. Take a look at the following video segments for line of fire. See if you can identify the safe and at-risk critical behaviors, and I'll come back at the end and give you a couple comments. We got some awkward positions, but probably you'd be more concerned, I would be too, about those wires snapping back and potentially hitting him. He's got bare arms, and he's also got, he's got safety glasses on, but he's got nothing protecting his face there. What do you see as you approach? Do you see any of the folks rushing? Do they look like they're watching what they're doing, paying attention to what they're doing? You can't always objectively see mind on task, but we all know it's important, so see what you can out there. Watch the next observation, and same thing, see if you can identify the safe and at-risk critical behaviors, and I'll come back at the end and comment. Now this part here I was pretty impressed with here, okay? As he goes to attach this hose, does a good job of getting his body positioned out of the line of fire and looks away. The way you talk to people, the communication part of this, or some people would say the feedback part, this is where most of the improvement in this process comes from. The positive correction, the positive reinforcement. How well you do that part has a lot to do with how well this process is going to work and how successful it's going to be. I was going to ask you a couple questions about just the job that you do itself, just the sorting. What particular hazards would be associated with the sorting? Anything at all?
Needles.
Needles. Every now and again, you're going to actually find something brand new out that you hadn't thought about at all. Willing to go talk to other employees. Overall, I thought this was a good, positive observation. I'm not saying it was perfect, but overall I thought it was good, and every now and again you're going to win a few out there.
We were able to gain about a 40 to 45% reduction in injury. What they looked at was a $250,000 savings right off the top in our risk management budget.
The SafeTrack approach is something that's going to work, and it can work at a level where the most good can be done.
And I think it's an excellent series, and I swear by it.